Rich Lowry is editor of National Review and a Fox News contributor, so they all warned things are going to get messy and violent should Donald Trump lose, and then look what happened.
Yeah, we heard for weeks how important it was, one, to accept the results of the election, and two, how there's this horrible risk there would be Republican mobs roaming the streets and engaging in random acts of violence. And now you have thousands of people on the streets smashing things, vandalizing things, not accepting the results of the election, and you don't hear really any media outrage about it whatsoever.
So what do we know about these protesters? We know that many of them they're young people for a large part. If you actually look at even the video can tell you a lot of that. Some we're hearing aren't even of voting age, but what do we know about them and what are they in fact protesting?
Well, I think a lot of them are genuinely shocked that Donald Trump was elected president of the United States, but I think this will be a concerted effort that will go on for a very long time, and I think it'll get worse before it gets better. I think there'll be an attempt to disrupt the inaugural the way left-wing protesters did with Nixon and with George W. Bush in 2000, and this actually helps Trump, provided he doesn't show that they're getting under his skin. So last night's tweet saying very unfair, not so great. But this morning's tweet sort of rising above it, that's the tone he should set and let the people on the outside hit back at these folks.
All right, in your National Review piece, you said, when have we seen Republican mobs breaking windows and burning things down? What are you talking about there?
Never. I mean, have we ever seen, we had all these dire warnings that you just showed that Republicans were going to go out and riot. I can't remember that ever happening. You know, there was a huge Tea Party rally at the inception of the movement on the Mall, and one of the most famous things about that rally is they all went out afterwards and picked up their trash and made sure it was thrown away. These people aren't going to go out and break windows. And by the way, if you're out there smashing things and throwing things at police because you think Donald Trump is a threat to the rule of law, you lack all self-awareness, not to mention common sense.
Where do you stand on Donald Trump now that he's been elected?
Well, I was never a big supporter, obviously.
I think we're all pretty clear on that.
We established that, but he got it done, and now we all have to hope he succeeds. And I think there's a real chance that the first year, in terms of the domestic agenda, could be a tremendous accomplishment, provided that he gets together with Congress, they keep it together, and they come up with a consensus agenda.
So now you're suggesting that these riots and these protests could actually be a good thing for Donald Trump if he doesn't let it get under their skin. Is there something that he should do? Julie Regency just suggested that he should put out a joint statement with the sitting president, President Obama. What should Donald Trump do?
Well, I think President Obama should be denouncing this, but I think he should strike the kind of note he did this morning, but otherwise just basically ignore it and let the discussion happen among his surrogates, among commentators. But he's the president of the United States, and what he has to do is elevate. And, you know, part of my misgiving about Trump was about his temperament. And what we have to hope happens now is that kind of the weight of this office, the incredible responsibility that's about to be bestowed on him, forces him to elevate his game. And we've seen signs of that over the last week, and hopefully it continues.
All right, Rich Lowry, thanks for joining us on set tonight. Good to have you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.